So, Sylvia, you met us about 5 months ago,
Yes.
and what was your health like when you arrived at our office, and basically what brought you to our office?
Well, I heard you get Dr. Jeff on Faith FM, and I had the number, and then I didn't call, and then a couple of weeks after, I just called. I just called, and I made an appointment, and I came, and my husband and I came. My husband's like, "Are you sure?" Because they told you at the hospital, you know, because of your bones and all that. So I came, and I said, "Dr. Jeff, I'm here, and this is, you know, I can't move my neck."
So what was going on with you at the time? This is important because people don't know.
Yeah, I was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer with metastases to the bone, which I had it on my 3 places on my spine and sternum, and basically my bones were deteriorating, you know, because of the cancer on the bone.
And stage 4 is?
Stage 4 is, well, that's the latter stages of cancer. Breast
Okay,
cancer.
so it's very serious at this point.
Very serious.
Right.
Yeah, very serious.
And so you came, and as you said, that you were in extreme pain.
I could not move my neck, like turn to my left at all. It was impossible. When Dr. Jeff told me to lay down like on my stomach, I'm like, "Are you sure? I can't do that." And he says, "Oh, yes, you can." And I said, "Okay." So I laid down on my stomach, and my husband was like, he was like going, "Oh no." And then I had my first adjustment, and it literally it actually gave me mobility. I
Wow.
could not believe my first adjustment. I was like, I can't believe I didn't do this earlier.
That's awesome. Now, your doctors, your cancer doctors, what did they say about coming to a chiropractor?
They said, "Are you kidding me?" I told them, "Can I see a chiropractor because of my back?" They're like, "There's no way you should be seeing a chiropractor because of your bones, because they're going to be adjusting and moving things." And you know, I did the opposite. And, well, look at me.
Right. Okay, so then moving forward, what is your health like now after 5 months of coming to our office?
Oh my gosh, it's like a 360-degree turn, like unbelievable. I mean, I went from what the doctor showed me that I can't be doing aerobic. I'm doing aerobics. I'm doing weights. I am doing things I hadn't done even before my cancer, my diagnosis.
Awesome. That's awesome. Right. And your family is very supportive of everything, and probably a lot of health benefits for your family also because
yes,
they've been doing the maximized living.
I mean, I changed my eating for the maximized living way of eating. I have an 8-year-old. She eats that way. My husband eats that way. We see the benefit. My husband he loses weight easily. Men do. And my daughter, you know, she's not into the junk food thing. She eats what I eat.
Right, she's getting some great building blocks for later health.
We bake together, like we do the maximized living cookies and the breads together, so we still have our snacks, and while we're snacking, we're getting nutrition in our body.
Right. So that brings us back to when you first started here, we did something called a basic nutrition assessment, and the higher you score, the worse you're eating, the lower you score, the better you're eating.
Yeah.
So when you first started, you were 17.
No, I'm a 4.
And now you're 4, which it means that you're a very, very good eater.
I just, wow. I look at food, I was saying, as medicine to my body. Because what I put in, it's going to heal my body and give it strength to go on. I mean, if I put junk in, what's it going to do to my body? Nothing.
Right.
So I make sure I know exactly what's going in, and I know exactly what's coming. You know, it's giving me energy. That's my, you know, the byproduct of putting in good food.
Right, excellent. And when we talk about maximized living, we've talked about the adjustments and how great the adjustments have been for you and your eating. And you said you've also started doing exercise.
Oh, yeah.
So tell us about that.
Oh, exercise. I mean, I do aerobics. I do weights. I walk. I mean, walking my daughter to school was something I could not do before because of my bones and my back pain. Now I can actually run with my daughter, and you know, and before that I could not even kick a ball.
Oh, that's excellent. You're living the life that you should be living.
I'm living life to the maximum.
Okay.
I'm just enjoying my life.
And toxicity. Let's talk about that. So you have you changed the type of things you're putting on your body, the type of things that you use at home?
Yes. For cleaning, I use like natural products for cleaning. For microwave, I do not use a microwave. I use my oven on convection and heat up all my foods. I plan it. I use that. And my skin is so great now. Sometimes I hardly ever use makeup. I use a powder on my face. And used to before that, I would use makeup. But now it's like I see while that goes into it, it's like forget it.
Well, so when you started coming here, that was one of the first things that your husband noticed was just how nice your skin was.
Oh, my skin looked amazing. He's like, wow, you have no wrinkle. I mean, I'm 47 years old. I'm 46. I should make myself older. Gonna be 46, and I met a person that I went to school with, and they're like, my gosh, you have not aged one bit.
Right. So that's awesome. So I guess the most, well, we'll go back to also to your thyroid. So what has gone on with your thyroid
when
also?
I came here, I was on L-Troxin 150 milligrams. Now I am, every couple of months that I see my doctor, it's gone down. It went to 125, now it's 100.
So they're starting to decrease the amount of medication you use.
Yes, because I don't need it. My thyroid is going, is functioning better each time.
And sleeping pills?
Sleeping pills is zero. My body is going, I mean, I go to bed going, man, I'm exhausted. And
that's a good thing.
That's an excellent thing, because before that I could not use this body to get exhausted.
Right.
So, because I couldn't move.
Yeah.
And now I'm using this body and I'm doing so many things. I'm scrubbing my floors, I'm doing laundry, I'm running around with my daughter. So by the end of the day, I'm done. I'm tired.
So the most important thing now is what has happened with your cancer?
My cancer is in remission.
So you've gone from stage 4
to being non-existent. It's done its damage to my bones, and my bones are, when I did my test back for my oncologist, there's new bone growth.
And they thought that was incredible.
That's incredible to see that, because I mean, how do you go from excruciating pain from your bones to someone that is sitting there talking to them going, wow. They look at the paper and they look at me and they go, are you the right person? And I'm like, I sure am. And they're like, you do not look like that person that we read on the paper. And I said,
and that's just 5 months ago.
5 months.
5 months ago.
Yeah.
So that is just awesome.
Yeah, and I'm so glad that it's been 1 year that I had my cancer diagnosis, and now to see me now, it's like, who is that person?
So what's next?
Next, let's see. Maybe I'll I don't know, probably start jogging. I've always wanted to do that.
Right.
Yeah, start jogging, and because in high school I was quite an athlete, and I couldn't, it was very. My whole life I've been a busybody, and now my busybody's coming back, and I think I'll take it one step further.
Right. So you got your life back.
I got my life
and
back,
actually a better life. Yeah.
And more, because I can appreciate I'm more active now than before I had the diagnosis.
Right. And you have the tools. I
have the tools. I have so much tools. I mean, everything organic. Food is one of the best things ever. I think that was one of the big things when I came to the maximized living and having my adjustments, put it together, and what do you have? You have one heck of a working machine body. Oh my gosh. I mean, I do things like I wake up at the crack of dawn and I'm running around doing all this. It's incredible. 1 year ago I could not swallow my food because I had radiation to my throat. And I sat there and I would sit with my pills, and I would look at my husband and he would have tears in his eyes, and I couldn't swallow. And here I am. It's incredible. I'm taking care of my family the way I used to.
Right.
Like, even better, because I bake, I cook all my meals, and I know what goes into my family's body and in mine. So.
Well, thank you so much for sharing with us, Sylvia.
You're very welcome.
Okay, thank you. Whoops.